Parked in Morrison's car park, and here's a Caernarfon church with the spire pointing reverently towards heaven. This is the Menai Straits, separating the Isle of Anglesey from the mainland. These are nice looking waterfront apartments looking across the Menai Straits. You can see the tidal race. We're going at a good pace there. Nice looking boats in the Victoria Marina. There's the apartments. That's a dead end there, so I'll have to retrace my steps and just go around there. This is a little nice waterfront walk. There's an anchor belonging to HMS Conway, and a buoy and a propeller amongst numerous other objects on display. These are part of the town walls running alongside the Menai Strait. There's one of those footbridges that raises up to allow boats to pass. And there's the corner of Caernarfon Castle. This is the view from the footbridge. And there's the mighty Caernarfon Castle in sunlight. The sun has come out, so that obviously always helps. This Caernarfon Castle, the exterior is actually intact, but the interior is largely a shell. A pleasant square, and especially in the sunshine. There are mainly locals, but one or two tourists, and there of course is the great castle itself. I'll just go down here and look for the Tourist Information Centre. But another feature of Caernarfon are the town walls. Right next to Caernarfon Castle is this little side street which has the Gwynedd Council offices, and right next door, basically the same building, are the headquarters of Plaid Cymru. So that castle, erected to subdue the Welsh, has the headquarters of Plaid Cymru within a few feet of it. Features of Caernarfon are these little old-fashioned side streets, undisturbed. Well, for about 200 years. I'd say 90% of the locals in Caernarfon are Welsh speaking. That's their first language. And the clock on the face of the town wall still largely intact from the time of Edward I. Turn to Morrison's car park. There's the castle. They're leaving. A very, very impressive castle, but yes. Let's take a. It's kind of like I think the old courthouse, or the county hall. Yeah, retracing my steps. There's a nice little pub in the sunshine, the Anglesey. It looks across the straits to Anglesey. Visit the Roman fort at Caernarfon. The museum has been closed. It was run by volunteers, but probably not enough visitors. There's actually no car park. It's located on the side of a busy main road. With many of these sites, the former Roman forts, there's very little in the way of buildings that have survived. Just the foundations of the buildings where they have been excavated. When they made the Lamberish Road, it went right through the middle of the fort. So it's an excavated like a cellar of some kind. Quite extensive. It apparently housed 1,000 troops and was in a commanding position. That it was to protect the crossing over to Anglesey, which the Romans valued as a source of valuable copper and maybe other ores. When those houses were constructed, they were probably constructed over the foundations of the fort. That was before probably they excavated the fort. These are nice mature trees, pine trees, lining one side of the fort. The main fort is on that side of the road. There's my car, those houses. But on the other side, there are some further excavations, but nowhere near as complete as the other side. There's the mountains back there.